Hello, welcome to English. Today, studying back, we are going to begin with session 4 on researching your documentary. The picture I have here is one of the topics that you could choose from about removing Confederate monuments. Okay, I'm going to try to go through this video in 5 minutes or less. On screen number 2, or slide number 2, as always in blue, we have the directions, and you can pause this and go over, but I will go through these as we go here. The first thing we're going to do is review the first 3 sessions that we did before break. And then we're going to find one source and start writing our notes today on our topic. Basically, this week we're going to get 5 days. We're going to get 5 sources, and you'll get plenty of time to work on your notes this week. In the yellow box here, just a couple reminders to check your grades. And if you do turn in any missing work, please email me so that I know you've turned it in and I can check it and update your grades. Okay? All right. Our overall big picture, what we're doing here is on our documentary. We are grading this in 2 parts. The first part is going to be from your writer's notebook, your new writer's notebook, section 3, starting on page 82. We're going to ask that you do a minimum of 5 sources this time. That's going to be due a week from today on Monday, January 11th. As we did with the science notes, we're going to ask that for each source you provide a link, the notes, and one of the 6 types of notes that we've taken, and then pictures in each of your sources. And then this is going to be kind of a new point here. I'm going to ask that you are completely and correctly done with your 5 sources before I grade the second part, your presentation, which will be our video screencastify. We'll be going over this more later this week or possibly early next week on how to make our screencastify. We mentioned last week that it's going to need 3 things, multiple primary source interviews, pictures and movies from the time period relating to your topic, and you'll have to narrate the video. You do not have to be seen on it, though, like I am here in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, so let's go ahead and review what we did for the first 3 sessions before our break, so we can kind of make sure everybody's on the same page and see if we have any questions. Okay, the first session that we did, we defined what a documentary is, and it's research, and we are going to take notes like we did. And here are the 6 types of notes we did. We did the boxes and bullets, concept mapping, T-charts, annotated diagrams, a flow chart, or a timeline. You may see in this part for the history one topic, you may get a lot of timelines. As I mentioned, you're going to make a movie, a screencastify. We have a nonfiction topic, which is going to be an historical event, issue, or data that we've asked you already to select. We've covered that all documentaries have 3 things: primary source interviews, pictures and movies from the time of the topic, and then a narrator doing the voice overview, as I've mentioned. Okay. We also did watch some clips for 20 minutes of documentaries and then how to make them. Asked you to look at those. And then we went to a site called Padlet, and you were to click on this and then put your name and then put your thoughts on some of the videos that you watched. Okay. That was one of your grades, and that was worth 4 points. The second session that we did, we went to our new writer's notebooks. These are ones you do not have to submit anymore. Okay, this is at the top of Google Classwork. Okay, you click on that. Most of you have done that already. We went to page 2, section 3, clicked on that. That's going to take us to page 80, where we start with our documentary information. We go to the next page, scroll down to page 81. We click on here. The first topics is documentary text sets. And just like we did with our science topics, we have several text sets. We have 12 here. Okay, we're not going to do groups this time. We're just going to select these on our own. And we looked at these last week. And like we did with the science topics, they will have videos and articles that you can look at for your information. We also then had a worksheet, a 10-question worksheet that we asked you to answer questions. And if you went over the session 2 information on the slides, you should be able to easily answer all these questions. This was also worth 4 points, and you want to submit this to me so I can grade this. Okay. The third session, what we did is we took 2 days before break, and we said, go ahead and look at 6 to 7 of these and scout them out, look at different articles, look at different videos, see if there's something that you like. And then what we did is we asked you the last day before your break was to go to the Google form and simply click on one of these that you want to do. and you will be able to do it. Okay. This was again also worth 4 points. Okay. What we're going to do today is pretty much what we're going to do all week. I'm going to start each lesson talking a little bit about a certain area of focus that we're going to have with looking at information and things to be aware of when you're doing a documentary. It's a little different than when we're doing our infographic. But up here, we're going to want you to go to section 3 in your writer's notebook, not your research notebook, your writer's notebook. Again, page 82 is where we're going to start. Okay, we're always just going to say where we're going to start and go from there. And just like we did with our science notes, we're going to look for 3 things. The first thing is that you put the link up there, the notes in one of the 6 types of forms that we reviewed, and then include a picture of what you have or several pictures. Okay, so this is it would be from one source, and this is what we would at least like you to have done for today. So for homework, and I'll go over it with like this all week. We have our homework page. Uh, Again, writer's notebook, page 3 or section 3, page 82. Let's do at least one source each day this week, so we have a total of 5 by next Monday. We have the links, notes, and pictures. If you need any reference or go back to any style of those 6 notes, if you click on this link here, this will take you back to explanation of those. You can use the text sets that we provided with the videos or articles. If you find an article or a video outside of what we've provided, you can use that, okay, if it fits certain parameters. Just click on the Google form here. If you click on this site, and over here, it'll come up and you can write your name and what your topic is. And then if you scroll down, there's a little bit of information about the site we can use. So we just want to make sure it's valid. And if we like it, we're going to add it to our list of text sets. So you can participate in helping the, other students out as far as finding sites and videos that would be good to use. Okay, so as I exit out of this here, the presentation mode, if you want to, I always include Miss DeFries does a video as well, and then we have our learning targets and so forth. But we just want to go back, okay, again, I've reviewed what we've done so far. If you have any questions at home, you should please make sure and email me or join us for our Google Meets, especially the first 10 minutes or so of class to go over. But again, what we want to do today then is we want to start taking notes. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.